Good afternoon, Muskegon.
Good afternoon, Muskegon.
This is Tony Williams.
And Chauncey Williams with What Do I Do Now, your guide to credit, debt, and planning for your financial success with 103.7 The Beat.
2017 is just about over.
Yes, it is, 2017.
When this show airs, there'll be roughly a week left.
That's right.
Okay, and, the goals that you've set for 2017, you only got a week to get them done. You're going to have to reset that goal meter for 2018. But as we always do, we like to start off our show with a little bit of sports talk because we both love sports.
That's right.
What do we got on our docket for sports today?
We got the Muskegon football boys.
Oh, the signing. Yeah, the early signing date now. They moved that up from used to be like that Saturday before Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes, sir.
In February. But now they put that early signing date in, which I think is good. You know, there was some controversy around whether or not that was beneficial. And I think the reason I think it's beneficial is kids make that decision. They're going into the holiday. That's a relief on them, the parents.
That's right.
They say, I've made my choice. And, hopefully they've done the due diligence of understanding where they want to go, and these schools truly want them to come to school. And it also gives the programs, the schools, the universities, a little bit of relief.
They can clear. I know Michigan State cleared 28 recruits.
Right.
So Dan Antonio put a hat on all the kids that he signed.
Okay.
So I saw him with the Muskegon hat on.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, he had that big red.
Yeah, he did that a couple times. He did that a couple times. I know. Yeah, he did it a couple times with the guys he had. I know he had Damon Knox.
Sure did.
Yep. So he got Darius Jefferson, and then so we had to sign as Western Michigan and Michigan State. And
right.
That's early, like you said. When you got out of school early, some of the guys might graduate from high school early. They might be done next semester, so they can go to spring football.
And spring football, yeah. So again, that's just I think it's a good reason to have these kids sign early, get that out the way, enjoy the holiday season, and if you're going to leave early, you're prepared to go. If not, now you can still concentrate on your studies if you're a little bit weak in some areas.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no trips. None of that stuff is out the way. No official visits. All that's gone. And you can concentrate on getting ready to go to that next level of education as well as sports.
Yeah, but you got Khalil Pimpleton. He transferred to Central Michigan. So he out there with his buddy, his best friend.
Great move, yeah.
Yeah.
Corey Sullivan.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his partner. So, it was the bright lights and the glamour.
Yeah.
And, it happens. It happens.
It does.
You can, if you really follow college football, you'll see there are a number of players that leave Michigan State.
Yes, they do.
Michigan, and they go back and they'll play in the MAC and other schools.
Several players left Michigan, and that was a good move on their behalf.
Yeah, it is.
I really wanted them to leave.
Look at it this way. You can go to Vitech, and you can sit your first 2 years, okay?
Yep.
Play your last two, or you go to a MAC school.
And play right away.
Because
see, like you said, the Techs and Alabamas and all those schools, they loaded.
Oh, they loaded, man.
And they got a whole bunch of guys that can run a 4.3.
Yep.
That's
whole
just
bunch
as fast. A whole bunch. And then they got guys that's been waiting when they were freshmen just like you.
That's right. You got to be an exceptional player to break in and play as freshmen on that level.
On those programs. You're right.
Yeah. So sometimes, your kids need to take a step back and say, okay, really what is best for me?
That's right.
And it's okay that, he went down there and he had that experience and he realized that
there's no failure in it. There's no failure. It's a learning experience.
That's all it is, man.
Because he good.
Oh,
he's a good kid.
He'll do well.
He going to shine. Watch.
He going to do well down there,
Then and the local kids can go see him play now.
Right.
That's what I always push for. I push for, can our community go see you? Mm-hmm. Can I put 30 kids in a bus or put 7 kids in my truck and come see you play? If I can't do that, why you going to college?
Right. Yeah. That's what AJ, versus Penn State. I mean, that's a pretty good ride.
That's right.
Versus Western. Western has one of the top recruiting classes of the schools in the country. They are ahead of Arkansas. There are a number of big name schools that Western has out recruited.
Everything.
That's amazing.
Everything put in place. They when the guy that coaches at Minnesota now, he put everything in place.
PJ Flick, yeah.
Yep. So he put everything in place, and the coach that's there now, he's just sustaining that, and he's doing a good job, and that's what it's all about.
And you look at, that route to the NFL, the best receiver in the NFL came from Western.
That's right.
Antonio Brown.
You're right.
And they got another kid, was it Central? He played at Central.
Yeah.
But Western do have a kid that wide receiver they had last year that was lights out. He went into the draft. I forgot where he went. But, Ben Roethlisberger played in the MAC.
Yes, he did.
The NFL is
Snead. Snead played him.
Right. Bowling Green, man. So
And they lining up on Sunday.
That's the name of the game. Getting paid.
That's right. Getting paid. Can you get paid? Can you get showcased to the point where you the featured wide receiver?
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
And if you don't get paid, you got an education.
That's right.
Go and provide yourself a very decent living.
That's it.
End of the day.
Yep. So that's
We had a young man went to Cornell, right?
Oh man, that's my buddy.
How about that?
Mitchie Harris, man.
Mitchie.
That's a good kid, man. His little brother
Cornell.
his little brother goes to my school. He stopped by my class every morning, and I know we've done activities with Mitchie. And I remember he had his injuries. Like I'm bouncing back. Then when we heard he got that 27 on the ACT, we was like, wow. I was like, dude, you Ivy League. Don't think about nothing else. And I guess he took everybody's advice, and he's
Ivy League.
He's gonna come back like a lawyer or an attorney or something. He's gonna change. He's about to change his whole family's paradigm. That's a blessing to have him.
Yes, it is.
So for anybody that don't understand academias, I would love to go to undergrad at a school like, because when I got my master's, I went to Cambridge College, and it was right across the street from Harvard. But it was not Harvard. I was in Harvard's library, but it was the prestige of being in a library.
Oh yeah.
The articles I could read from former presidents and papers I've seen. I was like, and the people I was encountering in their library, but I wasn't a student there. I was a student at Cambridge.
Right.
And I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Okay.
What's it like to be here? I know that's an extra comma on my income.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, and it's not cheap.
And then, but when you get a certain score at those schools, you go for free.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to pay.
They want to attract
That's
the bright minds.
Harvard is free if you get a certain number on your ACT.
Look here, they got an endowment. Okay.
Oh yeah, we already
at
know
Harvard in the billions of dollars, where people that went to Harvard give back and say, okay, we want to continue the excellence of this university by attracting the bright young minds of America.
If they can't afford it, we still gonna help them.
Come on, all right. It's like, what's the name? She got Michelle Obama. Yep. I think she went to Princeton and Yale.
My brother went to Princeton too, and he coached Princeton. Yeah, now he coached
Oregon. Right.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's a lot to be said about that Ivy School connection.
You're right. There's a lot to be said about it. I guess keep it at the high school level. We our girls are playing. We 3-1 right now. We played the game. Played the game last night against Oak Ridge.
Okay.
And that was fun. We pulled that one out. We actually could have won by more points, but just helping our young ladies realize all the stuff we've been working on this summer, and what the plan Coach Walker has in place. They got to see that we are championship pedigree.
Okay.
And we're trying to we have to get them to lock in for 32 minutes, even when we got our foot on somebody else's neck, on our opponent's neck. Because we went to the game last night, they just think it's a regular game. I mean, we went out there to Oak Ridge, they had the lights off, they coming out of the guard, and it was packed. And I'm like, when we scouted them, nobody was at the game the week before.
Really?
But when the Big M coming to town,
they packed out.
Packed the house, and it was a fun game. We ended up pulling it out, and the girls played good, but we could have played a lot better. So it's just, but I see us progressing and getting a lot better, and our goal is to be hosting the medal or the trophy in March 17th.
Is that Reinhold girl still there?
No, she's not. She's in MCC, but Sophie Ward, good guard. She was there. She played decent. She did a good job. Coach had a great game plan for us, and we coached against him before, so it's always been a good
rivalry.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah, I can tell he respects us and everything.
Apple Street, down the Apple Street rivalry.
That's right. So, and he always wants to play the best, and
that's good.
Yeah, and he is always prepared for us. So that was good to go in a territory where you're not too highly favored, and sometimes you know how it is. You play against more than 5 players on the court, and that's great.
Oh yeah,
it's a great opportunity to showcase on why you deserve to be on another level or playing further in March. That's our goal.
That's it, and you prepare for it during the season.
Yep, treat these games like they playoff games.
Because when the tournament comes, it's one and done.
That's right. We can't have a bad night. So,
no.
And that's what we're hoping, that we can do the best things throughout the season. So that's it. I
good.
think tomorrow we play East Grand Rapids. We go down there. So this will be running the next day.
Game.
Yeah, it's another good game. So hopefully we could be 4-1, and then we get a break till the holiday season over with. So we come back in, and then I think our transfer will be able to play against Kansas City. So we got a transfer that came in, Liza Winston. I think she's a pretty good point guard, and
January.
Yep,
Okay.
January. So we got a nice team, and adding that addition, if we only have lost one game by the time she comes back, that's going to be a formidable lineup to deal with.
Well, when we play Shores, I can imagine how packed out the gym will be for the girls' game.
Man, it's going to be it'll be a great enjoyment. Yep.
That's great, man. I love it. That's what we need.
That's right.
Participation, enjoy watching these girls play, and go out and support them.
Yep.
So that
I
is
think
awesome.
The boys still playing too. We dropped a close one in Greenhaven. It's hard to win out there.
The pit, man.
Man, it's hard. It's been hard since I was in high school. I can remember that.
Since I was in school 40 years ago.
If you ain't never suited up and been in that gym, you don't know how it is.
That's why they call it the pit.
Lethargic, slow. It's going to be, they're going to run what they run. They're going to do it.
They dictate.
Yep, they're going to dictate everything you do. So the boys going to be all right. I already know Coach Doc put a game plan together.
Yeah, they caught us. You know, we still got our football legs, man. You know,
you're right.
half the basketball team, the football team.
That's right.
So them brothers still haven't gotten
got them early enough. They got them early enough.
They got them early enough.
Because I know last year they got them late and they ran through them.
Right.
Yep.
So they got another shot at them.
Yep, they do.
Yep,
and see them. We'll see them in the
That's
tournament.
Good. That's
so
good.
It's always good.
From January, they'll be looking better.
We got pro sports. We got what we got
What about them Lakers, man?
Oh yeah, they beat
They beat
the
Houston,
Rockets.
man.
Yeah.
And I watched the last week. I kind of been watching them. They lost a lot of close games because they had the Curry. What's that with
Golden State?
Durant? They had them, man.
They did.
Yeah, I think they lost that one in overtime.
That's right.
And they had some. And I watched them play Cleveland. Okay, that was they played them tough, man.
Yes, they did.
So. The guys doing a great job with this young team. The
Walton kid knows because he played with Shaq and Kobe under field. He know how to put it together. And his dad is a legend. Brother, they know the game.
You got our boy in the front office.
Yep.
You know, they're sitting him down and saying, you know, these are
let
the
him
kind
play.
of things to do.
Let him play.
And he get out the way.
Yep. Imagine let him play, bro. Let him play.
Yeah.
They got young legs. Let them
Get
run.
you some more pieces pretty soon. Just let them play.
Yeah, that free agency's coming, so they doing good.
It ain't quite showtime yet. But it's entertaining.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Then the ball boy is playing good.
He is.
He's leading a lot of rookies in a lot of categories.
Yeah, for first triple double.
Yep, triple doubles, assists. I think steals.
Yeah.
He got some high points too. So he's
told his daddy to go sit down.
Yep. And then speaking of his dad, he tried to start a league for one and done high schoolers. I'm like you said, you can't start a league and it's a G League already.
It's a G League, man. It's going against the NBA. You don't want to go against the whole NBA. You might try to pick off a team, but you can't take on the whole NBA, man.
You can't do it.
You know, so he took his sons and got them over in Europe, over Lithuania, some little small town over there, kind of basketball crazy. They've so far seemed to have embraced them, and the town is kind of a buzz because of that. So. Yet it remains to be seen what kind of real impact they're gonna have over there in that international style of basketball. But we'll keep our audience in tune as to what's happening with the Ball brothers over there, young kids.
That's right. So it's getting big. We're getting close to football.
Yeah. Matter of fact, today, man, Central played today. Central Michigan, they had their bowl game today.
Wow.
So that came on at 4
Was it for their conference?
No, see, all conferences are over with.
Okay.
Toledo won that MAC conference.
All right, yeah, they did.
But this is a bowl game, and I think it's an Idaho Bowl that Central got. So, so the kids, they get a chance to play in these bowl games, travel, get some perks or what have you. But yeah, we starting to get down for this national championship with the Alabamas and the Clemsons, and I've seen there was some talk about that in the paper yesterday too. Dabo Sweeney been telling folks that don't go to Alabama because our boys he's starting to go in the twilight of his career. Saban, he said, come on to Clemson.
Wow,
I'm gonna be here for a while, but yeah,
Saban might go to the NFL on you.
No, Saban gonna retire is what he's saying. He said he's in the twilight of his career.
Wow.
So don't go to Alabama. Come to Clemson, and he knocked off. He flipped a few of them Alabama players, man, to come and play at Clemson.
He did.
So it's going to be interesting if they wind up having to play each other in that national championship game. It's going to be a bloodbath, man.
Oh, it's going to be a serious, a straight-up fight.
Yes, it is.
That's good. That's on the highest. That's on the biggest stage, though.
Yes, sir.
You want to spark interest like that anyway. You get your kids fired up.
Yep.
You know, that's for all the marbles too.
That's it. Bragging rights next year.
All the marbles,
no doubt.
So let's get into what we got today. We got this cryptocurrency.
Oh my gosh,
man, cryptocurrency. I mean, for one thing, Bitcoin. I got some friends that's in it. They say they loving it. I can remember back in 2009 or 10, somebody wanted me to join a cryptocurrency group. I was thinking about I was winning. My wife's like, that don't even make sense. And then my point is this. The dollar that we have today, we can print up as much as we want if we control the system, right? Mm-hmm. And we got inflation. It's not backed by gold anymore, so we know that, right? So a lot of arguments with people that are cryptocurrency, people say, well, the dollar not backed by the gold no more.
Okay.
So then you got that, right? But then the word cryptocurrency means hidden, sentence, secret. Mm-hmm. So if anything about my money is hidden, secret, and if I had to go into an explanation about my money that's longer than 5 to 10 minutes, or longer than 5 minutes about my money, like I got this much money on this one coin, and it's A, B, and C, and D, and I got to go through A through Z to tell you how my money is worth a certain thing. That's kind of strange.
It is. I'm like you. I've done some research, and I am still somewhat at a loss around this whole phenomenon about this Bitcoin. But there's one thing that I know for sure.
Yes, sir.
Is that I can't go to Walmart and tell them that I got Bitcoin money and buy any goods or services. That's my biggest problem.
And then, like, I know when I had a couple cars at home, and then I know, like, people try to send me little ads in the mail, say, trade your car in. It's worth this much.
$5,000.
Yeah. I ain't seen Bitcoin on that yet.
I haven't, man.
Turn your Taiwan in, Chauncey. Turn your Chevy Impala in.
And we're going to give you X amount of Bitcoins.
I haven't seen that yet. So I was like, if I got so many Bitcoins, if I got more Bitcoins than I got real money, I need to get out of Bitcoin.
Okay. What determines the value of it? And by the way, 25% drop today in the value of Bitcoin. So last week, it on this tear, and all this money started coming in. Even some of the Wall Street traders was doing futures. Futures say, okay, I'm gonna bet on this particular commodity as to where it's gonna go as far as value, and based on how you buy these futures, it will determine the kind of money you make or lose in that operation. But right there, that tells me that is not a good bet for me. Anytime I lose 25% of the value in one day. I mean, there are companies that
go out,
that go bankruptcy because of a contaminated product that they put out there, like the Tanaka airbag people. But it's no way a Walmart, a McDonald's, or Disney is going to lose 25% of value in one day unless there's some crazy
poison,
criminal
food
element.
Or something.
Yeah.
Somebody, some violence, some strange act of violence, or they put something in the milkshake, or some. I don't.
Right.
That's
25%.
25% is a lot.
That's too volatile, man.
So when you talk about something that's, I think they had $21 billion or something.
Yeah.
$21 billion
it was a
value.
Crazy number like
so
that.
So if you lose 25% of that, you're talking about $6 billion on average.
Okay.
5 to 6 billion, between 5 and 6 billion.
And where did it go?
Where did it go?
Who actually took that?
Who actually took that? What getting to the point of the article that you had sent me, it says that Bitcoin is like going to the casino, spend only, play money. So if I get this Bitcoin at the time I seen it, it was 17,000. So if I got this Bitcoin, I got 17,000. I'm about to go invest again, or I'm about to take something out, or I'm about to go only play money with. Like, I mean, I know you mentioned it when we first got on air talking about being at a casino, and you said that, you can go ahead and reiterate that, but you said like you're having chips. Like, all right, I got these chips, I'm in this casino, so I'm in this cyberspace with these crypto coins.
Yep. Yeah, so you go to the Golden Nugget, and when you go into play, they convert your dollars into coins, into chips for that casino, okay? And they are good in that casino. You can tip the people, you can do whatever you want to do in that casino with those chips. If you walk out of there and you go across the street to the MGM with those chips, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. They say, well, we don't take the Golden Nugget chips at the MGM. They're only good at the Golden Nugget.
Wow.
So I kind of equate that to Bitcoin. Okay, so whatever element that they are in, whatever goods and services that are offered in that phenomenon of Bitcoin is, I guess, where you have to spend your money. I can't find that. I have not seen that. I don't know General Motors. I have not seen them talk about if you want to buy a car, how many Bitcoins you need to purchase a car from General Motors.
Yeah. I'm gonna share some what I seen when I was thinking about it. I said I called some people. I know I asked you, so I said let me ask 2 more people, right? So my retirement savings at the school district. I said, okay, let me call my guy that's there, right? Mm-hmm. So I called him because I seen an article, an ad that said, take your IRA, your investment and retirement plan, and roll it over into cryptocurrency.
Okay.
I say, what? But I'm just having fun with him, right? I know already. I'm going to sit and talk with you about investments. I know. So I go in, I call him. I say, hey, how you doing? He say, hey, Chauncey. I was like, yeah, I'm looking to see if you got any cryptocurrency where I can invest in.
Okay.
He started laughing.
Uh-huh.
He's like, what you talking about? He said, you trying to get rich quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to hit the lottery?
That's kind of where I equate it, man. I just can't see the value. And there are some trading entities that are actually taking folks' money.
Some banks are doing.
But most of your reputable companies,
they saying no.
They're staying away from it strictly because of the volatility of the product.
It's not regulated. It's not regulated.
No, you can actually sue an investment firm for offering you bad products. Okay, yeah, it's their right to make the buyer beware. So if you go in there and you got $100,000, you say want to buy Bitcoin, and like I said, in one day the value, you had $100,000 yesterday, now you got $75,000, and it's like, wait a minute, dude, you didn't tell me that this thing was that volatile. You can actually sue them. It's going to probably cost you your other $75,000, but yet you can still go after these investment companies for not making the buyer beware.
Listen to this. I would think, okay, I'm not totally just against Bitcoin, but I'm gonna say this: these kind of people that can buy Bitcoin.
Okay.
Based on the article you gave me. Many earlier buyers of Bitcoin have become fantastically wealthy in recent months. Now, this couple, Tyler and Cameron, said they purchased $11 million in Bitcoin in 2013. Their holdings are now worth more than $1 billion. Okay, they can purchase $11 million. They got $11 million to say they're billionaires. Oh, I got this money.
Evidently.
I got this $11 million that I can show as a loss. If I lose it, I lost $11 million because the tax rate gonna kill $11 million anyway.
Okay.
That's what I understand with these people.
That's a loss.
I'm gonna lose $11 million. Oh, I got $1 billion now. Oh, now I got another tax problem because now it's capital gains on it.
Right.
But I got $11 billion in cryptocurrency, so I kind of cornered the market of it. I got a big piece of that, a big stake of it. But in the end, executives are saying that people that are in it are there for the gamble of it. Mm-hmm. They're in it for the game. They say clients often have their own play money that is for them. What they spend on their decision, whether it's stocks, watches, art, real estate, cars, things like Bitcoin. That's the only real guidelines to it. Try not to invest what you can't afford to lose to meet your larger financial goal. So if you're not a Bitcoin person, if you have a 9-to-5.
Can't do it, dog.
You trying to play a rich man game that got to have disposable income.
Yes.
He has to have disposable income. So if you like, I'm Bitcoin, and you got a check that you budgeted?
Nope. Don't work that way.
It's
a bad investment.
I'm telling you telling me you finna take $300 to $400 out of your check?
Yeah.
Instead of saving it for the 10 or 20 years and putting in something you can really see a return in it one day?
Yeah. The stock market has been going great.
So
why take a chance with a Bitcoin scheme?
Stock market been the highest for some years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's setting records, man. Setting records.
And it's gonna have its ups and downs, but that's controlled, not controllable, but you know the losses when they coming. The margins.
You know what a 25% drop in the stock market means? That we are headed for a recession.
That's
okay?
right.
When you have that kind of a drop in the stock market, you'll have a correction. A correction in the market is anywhere from 5.
We're
10%.
shutting down today. We're shutting down. We're down
right.
for a week. All companies are closed.
Yeah.
Companies are selling today.
Oh yeah, laying
Disney,
people off.
Disney just
Nobody's
sold this
going to
company.
Disney because they can't afford it.
They can't afford it.
Yeah.
Because that's the profit margin.
Equation that you want.
As a
use,
business
man.
owner, I look to have at least a 30 to 40% gain in my business that I have.
That's your margin.
That's what I need. That's my profit.
That's your margin. Yeah, you got to pay all your bills, pay all your employees, pay your stockholders.
35% is what I see.
35%. 25 to 35 is what you use to reinvest into the business, to buy new products, to do R&D, research and development.
So if I lose that
means that you got to really start managing your business in a whole different way, which says that you got to start selling off assets, start laying off people, if you can find somebody to buy them, start laying off people, streamlining your inventory. There's just so much goes into that when you get your company in that kind of a pickle because of the value has dropped that tremendously. That's a lot, man. That's huge. But there are people that jumped into this Bitcoin thinking that it was only going to go up. And again, I will continue to do research. I don't think it's going to change my mind, but I just like to share with our viewers because I get a lot of people asking me about it. They're intrigued because they hear it in the news, how fantastic it is, how much wealth is created. But we had a tech bubble at one time too, remember?
Yes, we did. The internet. The
.coms.
The
.coms. Creating millionaires overnight.
Yeah. This website worth this much. This website, how's a website worth so much?
Yeah.
It's a website.
Well, the one that made the most off of it was the owners of the Mavericks.
Yahoo or something like that?
Yahoo.
Yeah.
That's what he started, that website of Yahoo.
A search engine.
Yeah, what's his name?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, right.
But he sold, though. He knew to get out.
Oh, yeah. He sold it and became a billionaire overnight.
And he bought a viable business.
Yep.
That he could control.
And he's well diverse now in his portfolio as far as how he invests his money. He bought an NBA franchise. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's huge. Okay. And everybody knows that the price of the franchise only go up. So, but yeah, those things don't happen as often as you would think. That's very unlikely that these Bitcoin guys are going to be able to go buy an NFL team like the Panthers that are for sale, that Diddy said he wants to buy.
Yeah, he need to go on his Bitcoin portfolio and just
right.
offer the Panthers the Bitcoin. Say, look, I got this Bitcoin.
I got billions of dollars in Bitcoin.
Can I buy the Panthers?
Yes.
Come, give it here.
Yeah, right. Sure. Okay. The owner said, I paid cash for him, and I want cash now.
That's right.
Okay?
That's exactly
Don't
right.
give me no Bitcoin. Bring me some cash.
Man, I know we've been covering scripture in every show, so we're going to get into that right now. I know we left off last time we was in here. We had we was on Proverbs. So what I have is right now is Deuteronomy chapter 15 verses 4 through 6. There should be no poor among you, for the Lord your God will greatly bless you in the land he is giving you as a special possession. You will receive this blessing if you are careful to obey all commands of the Lord that I am giving you today. The Lord your God will bless you as he has promised. You will lend money to nations, but you will never need to borrow. You will rule many nations, but they will never rule over you. That means don't go into debt. Don't go look for the get rich quick scheme.
Very good parable.
Don't go and run with your investment and say, I'm taking my money out of my IRA and buying Bitcoin.
Man.
It's a setup. And that's what social media does to our public. It say like, you can be this. You can have this.
Yeah, look at me.
Look at
You
me.
know,
I'm doing it.
This mansion
I'm
I
doing
just
it.
bought.
Ask somebody.
Yacht I just bought.
Whoever got Bitcoin, when you say they want to get you in it, tell them, say, let me see your bank account with the American dollars in it,
Yep.
or whatever euro or you ever invested in, and let me see your Bitcoin account.
That's it.
If they can't show you that, they not real. Call them on Johnny on the spot. That's what I would do, because they're going to try to get you to go in debt to make you look like you're doing something.
Yeah, we might be old-fashioned. Okay?
Yeah, I might
right
be old-fashioned.
now, old-fashioned makes me feel better. Old-fashioned allows me to sleep at night.
Man.
Okay?
I know where it's coming. I know where my money coming in. I know where it's going out.
That's right.
I couldn't, if I wake up and I'm missing 25% of something I got.
Woo. That's a sleepless night, brother.
And I'm a private business owner, so I need what I got at home.
No, 25% of your value, your equity,
Yeah,
is gone.
your assets, everything.
It's gone.
You take 25% of this car, take 25% of this, 25% of your bank account, 25% of your business account, 25% of your investments, your stocks you got, everything.
Yeah, and that was just today. We don't know what tomorrow may bring.
One day.
Okay, it could be even more tomorrow. It can make another drop. It only be worth half of what it was when you first bought into it.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna give him one more. It says Matthew chapter 16 verse 19, and I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you forbid on earth, you will be forbidden in heaven, and whatever you permit on earth will be permitted in heaven. And this is a New Living Testament. So I know it's other verses say whatever you loose on earth will be loose on heaven.
Gotcha.
So like when you divide God's word up, when I think about God's word is love, it's prosperity, it's trust, it's all these things. So when I trust God with the least, because that's the title of this document that we have, when I trust God with the least, I'm good for nothing, because I'm really like, I'm dividing your word up and I'm taking the money, which is the least amount, and saying, hey, I'm just going to loose it on earth. So I know that the heavens will cover everything else I'm doing, and I'm living my life in a way where the progress is coming. So the verse continues to say, this is a translation. We cannot decide to open or close the kingdom of heaven for others, but God uses us to help others find the way inside. To all who believe in Christ and obey his word, the kingdom doors are swung wide open. So it's just saying, divide his word up, see how it's supposed to be financially, spiritually, health, helping others, build a community, and just being able to share. So all we doing is sharing. I might not be an expert, but if I'm telling you, if you get any problems, you call me, because I can help fix your credit, but I don't know if I can do cryptocurrency. I don't take cryptocurrency. I don't take Bitcoin.
I can't give you advice on that, man.
I can't. I've been talking to people that's been in my life a long time. I can't take cryptocurrency to fix your credit, to help you get the tax people off of you for your student loan debt. I can't do that, Tony. Cryptocurrency don't work.
Don't work.
So if you got them kind of problems, you got cryptocurrency, you got bad credit, you got cryptocurrency, you got credit report that's tore up, cryptocurrency, you late on your student loans, you got cryptocurrency, I don't think that don't match.
Don't work. Incongruent, man. Again, those folks are going to look at you like you're not very smart if you went out and took your life savings, invested into a commodity that is unknown basically to the masses. There's a small percentage of people, I guess, that totally get this, that understand how it works, and they're the ones that basically are benefiting from it.
They're cornering the market.
Yeah.
They can make the fall happen when they happen, because they got the explanation.
They have control of it.
That's right.
You know, and it's just like anything else. If you didn't get in on the ground floor, it's going to be really hard to make money on this thing going forward. So that's my advice to our listening audience. And before we sign off, we do want to let you know next week we're going to share a little bit of the this tax cut whirlwind that is happening in Washington, D.C., and how we perceive the effects of it in middle class America.
Yeah, because we had a show about it earlier. We was
when
raving,
it first rolled out.
Yeah, we was raving the package. It was going to be 10, 25, 15.
Yeah.
He put that out there first, but he didn't put the fine print out. Now the fine print's coming out. So we're going to see how the middleman is the middle working class like myself,
right,
and the corporate
majority
America.
of people that listen to our show are middle class Americans. Man.
That's right. So we're gonna see next week. We're gonna dig into that plan.
So listen, be here. Make sure you're here for next week's show.
And be ready. I'm Chauncey Williams.
And I'm Tony Williams.
And this is What Do I Do Now? Your guide to credit, debt, and planning for your financial success with 103.7 The Beat.